So, Moustache again, and I'm back with part 2, going straight in with Connor. Just like the Haytham figure, you can still see everything he has there. You can see he has the pistol, another pistol, he has his arrow, or his bow. You can see the arrow quiver in the back, as well as the hidden blade, and you can see the butt of the tomahawk. So this looks really nice. So let's take him out and get to what he has. Okay, so I'm back with Connor right out of the package here. So as you can see, he doesn't have as many things on him as Haytham does. So his articulation right off the bat is a lot better. You still get that almost 90 degrees. Now you have the wrist articulation. It still goes 360, but now you do have that up and down wrist articulation. Same with the arms. Arms go about yay high. Goes all the way down to the body. Same thing with the other arm. As well as the knees. Knees are now better. You get a little more, not too much, just because you are constricted by that molded cape. Or not cape, but his jacket in the back. So it's not too bad. The feet are kind of at a weird angle. They are slanted, but it still does stand normally if you can get them that way. So articulation is better off from Haytham, so that's kind of a plus. You do get a lot more of accessories with this one as well as a lot more holsters to hold those accessories. So first off, you do get his bow. The bow is on an elastic string, so you can kind of put that around him. I would have liked if the bowstring was a brown or a black. That would have looked much better than kind of the plain white. But just like a lot of the statues, especially the one you get with the game, that does go right around him, so you can always have him displayed with that. Then you do have two pistols, this being the one of them, and then this one, of course, goes in the holster right in the back there, so that just pops right in. And then same thing with the other pistol. They're exactly the same, pretty much, and then same thing with that one. You just slide that one right into the back. And then you do get a tomahawk. Tomahawk looks very nice. It has that Assassin's Creed A in there. It doesn't have a feather like the one in the game does, but it still looks very nice. You can tell that that's supposed to be leather-like. And then just like with the Haytham figure, you just kind of swivel that in there into the hand, and he holds it real nice. And then what's an assassin without the hidden blade? So you do get the hidden blade. There's two pegs here and two holes on the bottom, and you just kind of put that on there. You got to make sure they're lined up real nice, and then boom, it's done. One thing I was impressed with right off the bat from this one compared to the NECA figures, I know with the Ezio figure it was kind of hard to have the hidden blade on him. You had to slide it through the bracer. So with this one, being able to just kind of peg it on is real nice. The connection is really solid. It's not going to fall off. As well as you're being able to kind of put the wrist back to just kind of have that stab motion is a lot nicer too compared to the NECA figures. And then with this one, you just pop it right off. One thing I wish they did have though was an unextended version of the blade, because if you think about it, when you put it back, it does kind of look odd, because it's just like a full extended blade going the wrong way. But that would be my only gripe with this figure compared to unless you wanted to talk about the articulation. But just like the Haytham figure, everything is real nice. You have the eagle on the hood there. Everything is really detailed. The guns look great on them. He has all the pouches. If you look at the back, you can tell the jacket's really detailed. I see no real problems with painting at all. So that's always a plus to have a figure that's painted the right way. So there's the Connor figure. And we will get into the very last one, which would be Haytham Kenway in the third part.